Hi, this is Ellie Santini and welcome to day 2 of the Turn Your Life Around Unbreakable Challenge. Today, you will learn the number one reason why change is so hard to achieve and how to tap into your subconscious mind and change your blueprint so that you can manifest your desires easily and effortlessly. So keep watching. Hi and welcome back, and I have a question for you. Do you often get stuck and feel that whenever you're trying to change your life or whenever you're trying to make improvements to something in your life, do you find that you start out well, then you hit a brick wall after a couple of weeks or even months and get totally demotivated, make excuses, and then stop and do nothing but procrastinate and never actually finish anything you start? Now, if you answered yes, then I want to let you know that you're not alone and that it's not your fault. None of it is your fault. Guys, the number one and only thing that is holding you back and preventing you from achieving your desires, your goals, your aspirations, or whatever you want in your life is your paradigm. I'm going to say this one more time. The only thing that is holding you hostage and preventing you from achieving whatever it is that you want in your life, whether it's to make more money, improve your relationship, get that promotion, overcome heartbreak, or whatever it is that you want to achieve, the only thing that is stopping you is your paradigm. I will explain what it is in just a minute, but first I need to emphasize to you that your paradigm has exclusive control over every area of your life. Your paradigm controls your behaviors. Your paradigm controls your patterns. Your paradigm controls your thoughts. It controls your beliefs. It controls your self-esteem. It controls how motivated you are. It controls what action you take or don't take. It controls how you make decisions, how you solve problems, how it determines your health and your physical appearance. It determines every single little thing that is going on in your life, whether it's big or small. This paradigm is controlled by your subconscious mind, which is also called the second mind, and that essentially controls 95% of your behaviors and habits, and it actually controls your goal achievement process. And this paradigm you have inherited genetically and environmentally since you were born by your parents. Now, I want you to think of your paradigm just like your life book. It's like your blueprint. It's a blueprint in your brain, like a software. So what is the exact definition of a paradigm? Your paradigm is your internal program, call it a software, which is made up of data, right? That has now shaped your personal reality and controls every area of your life. What do we refer to as data? Data, which is your beliefs, how you view the world. Data can also be your positive and your negative belief systems, your values, your morals, everything that you've experienced from the ages of 0 to 7 has now been uploaded into your subconscious mind, and it runs on autopilot behind the scenes, just like the software on your computer, day in and day out. Now, everyone has been installed with either empowering or disempowering paradigms or programs, and they run day in and day out, controlling every aspect of your life. Now, why does this concern you? Because unfortunately, majority of the time, just like a computer, our internal software and programs in our minds, they're outdated. And unless we update the software, and in this case, unless we update our internal programs, that is our thoughts, our beliefs, our habits, our behaviors, our choices, and our actions, we will continue to run outdated programs, and we will be confronted with all sorts of issues like procrastination, inability to think, laziness, demotivation, fear, because our internal programs are so outdated that it's actually slowing down the software that is responsible for goal achievement. Now think back to your PC when you have so many programs running and don't know which ones are outdated. You haven't cleaned out by installing an antivirus. What happens to the functionality and performance of your PC? It is total chaos. It is slow, it freezes, and in some cases you can't even turn it on. It's non-functionable. Now this is very similar to our internal programs in our brains for how we do life. They have been installed by our parents and sometimes they don't serve us. So we need to reinstall, update, clean out, or simply delete and reprogram certain programs and habits and behaviors and way of thinking that are controlling and determining our results, that are determining our actions, that are determining our motivation, and that are keeping us stuck and preventing us from achieving our goals. Now, according to Dr. Joe Dispenza, he states that when you reprogram your internal programs, that is your paradigm, you will create new thoughts. And new thoughts lead to new choices. And new choices lead to new behaviors. And new behaviors give us new experiences, and new experiences give us a completely different result. And a new result gives us a completely different feeling to the old program. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you updated your internal programs so that they are working in harmony with what you want in your life? Most of you would be thinking, what the? Majority of people have no idea about mind tapping and all these new neuroscience ideologies and methodologies, because let's face it, how the brain works and how to do life was definitely not taught to me at school when I was growing up, and I'm assuming it wasn't taught to you either. Now, let me show you how your outdated programs are affecting your life and, as a result, your results. Your paradigms are controlling your life. That's why you aren't getting what you want. No matter what you do on a conscious level, no matter what you do, how self-motivated you are, or, what disciplinary, measures you put on yourself, if you have been programmed with a disempowering paradigm, then what will happen is that the subconscious mind will overrule this, and whatever you've been programmed with, whether it's positive or negative, that will always supersede what you consciously want to achieve. Now, let's use the area of money, for example. If your programs about money are negative, they're poor or disempowering, and you have deep-rooted beliefs that money is evil, and if you believe that to make money, you must have money, and if you believe that having money means that you sacrifice seeing your family, then unfortunately you have been programmed with a disempowering belief on a subconscious level. Don't worry, so was I. So when you are trying to make more money or get that promotion or start that business or, or whatever it is that you want to do, you are consciously making that decision. And our conscious mind only controls 5% of our results. And the motivation will last for a short while. Then the internal software or paradigm will take over. And if it's not in alignment and it's running on autopilot, it's saying, hold on, you're trying to install a program or do something here that is foreign to me and it's not recognized. So what happens then is that if the goal that you're trying to achieve is not recognized in accordance to the subconscious mind's data and negative belief systems and paradigms, what happens is the warning bells go on, right? And because your subconscious mind is responsible for the achievement of your goals and controls 95% of your results, it will go into involuntary fight, flight, or freeze mode because it thinks that you are in real danger. And each time we attempt to change something, this poses a big threat to our subconscious mind's unless we reprogram both of our conscious and our subconscious mind so that they are in alignment. This is why after a couple of days or weeks, after deciding to turn your life around, to lose 10 kilos, to feel better, get out of a toxic relationship, start that new business, or whatever goal you set to achieve, the brakes get put on and your brain does not recognize this new behavior. And then it tries to stop you from doing the task. Hence why you procrastinate, you put things off, you put things in the too hard basket, or you completely do nothing at all. Has this ever happened to you? This used to happen to me all the time before I knew how to tap into my subconscious mind and reprogram my blueprint so that both of my conscious mind with what I tell it and my subconscious mind, which is responsible for achieving goals, are in alignment. When the two hemispheres of the brain are not in alignment, this is called dissonance, right? And what happens is that the conscious mind and the subconscious mind are always fighting with one another. And unfortunately, the subconscious mind always supersedes and always overrides the conscious mind. Now, consequently, if you have been programmed with negative beliefs and programs, then no matter what you do on a conscious level, your subconscious programs will always override and you will never achieve what you want. Even if you succeed, something will always happen for you to sabotage and you will always default back to the old program unless you reprogram it. Another example is with weight loss. How many times have you said every Monday morning, I know I've done this so many times, that this is it, I've decided I'm going to get into shape, I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to look good, I'm going to feel great, and you decide consciously that you're going to stick to the diet, you start going to the gym, you even have, get a personal trainer or, a friend to go with, then you tell all your friends and family, and then you stick with it for 2-3 weeks maximum. Then you start to plateau. Then you start to feel demotivated. You're sick of eating healthy. It depresses you. It gets all too hard. And then what happens is you stop, you revert back to your old habits, and you stop exercising, you stop going to the gym, and you just start eating like you always did because you find that much more pleasurable. Let me tell you guys, it's not the diet, it's not your motivation, it's not how disciplined you are, it's not how bad you want it, it's your paradigm. It is your belief system about weight loss. If this is a negative belief system, then you will never lose weight. If you have negative belief systems about love, then you will never achieve love. If you have negative belief systems about money, then you will never be prosperous. Guys, this paradigm or program overrides your conscious logical mind regardless of how hard you try, and it runs on autopilot day in and day out. This paradigm is the master of your brain. It is the CEO of everything. It controls every single one of your outcomes, whether they're bad or whether they're good. It determines what actions you take or not take. It is your blueprint. And unless you reprogram the software so that it's in alignment with what you want by deleting old programs and updating them so that, so that the both hemispheres of the brain are in alignment, you will always be confronted with the same issues and situations and same patterns like you have been over and over again. And you will never, ever, ever get what you want as your paradigm sets the blueprint for every single area of your life. But don't worry, because you can change this. Now, if you found this training valuable, then you're definitely going to love tomorrow's training, which is all about elevating your vibration and aligning yourself with your desires so that you can manifest what you want much quicker. Guys, this is the end of day 2 of the Unbreakable Turn Your Life Around Challenge. Please go to your workbook and complete the necessary activities that have to do with day 2. Guys, if you want to learn more about how I can help you to reprogram your limiting beliefs and tap into your subconscious minds doing certain exercises with your brain that I call neurobics, then please schedule for a free discovery call by going to www.elliesantini.com/questionnaire. It should be up on the screen somewhere. And you can learn how I can help you to 10x your results and how you can turn your life around even faster with a mentor by your side, holding your hand every step of the way to help you to achieve and manifest what you want even quicker. Guys, I will see you on tomorrow's training. This is Ellie Santini, and have an amazing day.